Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy Nix coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and play the song that we have here today. We're gonna be mixing the King, Biggie, BIGGIE. We got vocals right here today that we're gonna go over. We're gonna build a studio rack chain for the hip hop legend Biggie. If y'all do have any more ideas for content, let me know down below. And if y'all do want to go ahead and go get this template, go ahead, and the link is gonna be down below. It's gonna be pinned in the comments. So let's listen to what we got and let's see if we can sauce this up.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something, bugging and bucking.
Alright, so you know the King Biggie, he killed it with his verse, but let's see how we could sauce it up a little bit. Very first thing today, I'm worried about my input trim. I want to give a little bit of flavor using the UAD Studer. I'm really vibing with this plugin right now. It's so amazing. I kind of like to use tape first in the beginning just because, you know, tape just kind of gives you that sauce, you know, all of the important things you want to get right out the gate. So what I love to do is I like to go ahead and, you know, pick the tape, you know, type that I'm going to use, and then, you know, moved over to the IPS, seeing, you know, how dark or bright I want it to be. But with Biggie's vocal right now, I'm paying attention. It kind of sounds really boomy. So let's see how we could do a little bit of kind of like an EQ move, but without using EQ, right? And let's try to do it with the tape. It's going to be a lot more musical. Let's see what's up.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something, bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is bullshit, here we go. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a...
So you can also pay attention to that with the just the overall way the tape works. It kind of does like a compression thing. Like as you hear me scrolling through all the tape formulas, it kind of has like a low end build up to it. And sometimes that could be a really good way to add some meat, a little bit of size to Biggie. But Biggie's already pretty, you know, big. So I'm not trying to add more size. I'm trying to add a little bit of brightness. And that's why it's pretty important with the trim. You know, I could trim it back a little bit more to get not as aggressive tape sound. But, you know, I'm just vibing with the way it kind of sounds right now. And that's why I like to use tape as the very first thing in the beginning. When they were recording back in the day, you know, usually, you know, as every single track is going through the tape, you know, the whole song would be getting glued and gelled together. But right now, I kind of like how making music is right now, because we have the option to get the, you know, the sound of tape when we want and when we don't want to get it right, versus back in the day where, you know, sometimes you listen to a throwback song like this and it actually kind of sounds small because, you know, depending on how hard they hit the tape, it gave them more or less compression. And also, if you guys you know, I'm not on camera today. If you guys do want to see me on camera, like if y'all do appreciate that, let me know down below, because I mean, I could make a lot more videos if I don't have to necessarily get on camera. It's a little bit less editing. So let me know down below if y'all always want me to get on video, or, you know, I could just do some videos like this too where I'm not on camera. So all right, next thing that we got is a UAD Neve. You know, we just want the sauce, right? And it sounds like this, like it sounds a little bit boomy, Biggie's vocal. So let me pay attention to that.
I I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bucking and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my next. See my man say next, see my man say that I knew from the project. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Sure do, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roaming stroke, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hope poppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? BIGGIE. Niggas wanna flex, who got the gat? BIGGIE. It ain't hard to tell, I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart, fuck up the party. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my cat?
All right, so I like what the 1073 is doing, especially to the top end. The just the way the harmonics work for the 1073, you know, is adding some more of that brightness that I want. So, you know, like I was saying originally in the beginning, sometimes they used to hit the tape a little bit harder, and they actually gave them some smoothing on the you know, the top end as well. So that's a characteristic of the tape. But I kind of wanted to make up a little bit of it as well, right, with the Neve 1073, because when you push this little preamp, you're gonna get all of the good juice from the transistors and the components in the 1073. I love this, and you know, UAD makes it so easy to catch a vibe with the presets. You click tags, and you can just bright vocal. And like you can already get a couple of things right there. But you know, I like to use my own settings. As you saw, you know, I pushed up the you know, the band, right, to make it obvious what frequency that I want to boost or cut. I heard something that I wanted to cut, but I also heard something that I could have also potentially boosted. But that's the thing about the Neve, it gives you less options, but sometimes that's better too, you know. Let's listen to the RVOS. I'm gonna just gate the vocal real quick just to make it you know, a little bit more upfront.
Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bucking and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is bullshit and we party. Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party.
So as you see with the RVOX, what we did right here, we just used a little bit of gating to like not necessarily even clean up the background noise, because it's not really that much background noise, but just to kind of choke the vocal, to make it sound a little bit more tight. You know, the way the gate is pumping is kind of giving us it's kind of like changing his flow a little bit. You know, we enhancing how aggressive his voice, what a party cat, you know. So that's what the gate does. You know, that's how I see the gate. I don't care about the background noise. I just care that the fact that the way the gate is opening and closing is kind of giving his voice a little pumping effect, a little boom boom boom. And that's good, you know, but you always got to pay attention to the way the rapper is flowing, you know. Sometimes they flowing smooth, and that might not be the appropriate thing to use, but in a situation where he just spitting, he just going hard, he just being Biggie, you know, like I like the gate. I was just kind of listening to what the limiter was doing. This is a limiter right here, but then, you know, once I kind of caught the tone a little bit, then, you know, I changed the compressor, and then after that, let's go to the C4. We may not even possibly need it, but let's just hear what it sound like.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bucking and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and all we wanna do is bullshit. And we nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking stacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and
All right, let's hear how the C4 it kind of doesn't sound right to me in a situation like this. You know, back in the day, they ain't had no multi-band compressor. You know, so that's what I always try to tell y'all. I mean, back in the day, they was able to get a great vocal sound. Why would you have to, you know, force yourself to use some of these things? So if it don't sound good, don't waste no time on it. Just keep moving, right? And let's look at this little pultet right here. I just want to use the tubes to make it sound, you know, a little bit more enhanced.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something.
So in a situation like this, you know, what I usually like to do is I like to just run it through a plugin like this. I just want the saturation from the tubes, right? So we ain't doing nothing to too crazily change Biggie's vocal. I mean, it is Biggie. Come on, like this is what mixing is kind of about. When you already got a good vocal, you got to figure out what not to do sometimes, right? What not to take out, you know, what not to EQ, what not to change. And that's kind of why I like doing this series, because it's about making little small moves. But for sure, let's listen to it, what it sound like without the plugins though.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't.
So yeah, you pretty much hear it right there. I mean, it already kind of sounded good, but I mean, you did a bunch of little subtle moves. That's why no song can ever be perfected. Engineers, they make a song, right? It could be a hit song literally 10 years after and be like, man, you know, it could have been better like that. So there's always a little thing that you can do to improve the music you make, right? But the most important thing about that too is it's all about perspective, you know? Like, I didn't mix this song. I wasn't even alive when this song was made. So that's the thing about it, you know? I'm just adding my perspective onto it. And sometimes as an engineer, that's what you need, you know? You got to reach out to maybe your homies who make music, or you reach out to a master engineer, or you just connect with people that can give you an outside opinion on, you know, making music. And you see, that has nothing to do with plugins or any equipment, but that's definitely going to help you improve a lot. So the next thing that we got right here, a little de-esser, you know, come on, I hear a little sibling.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front.
All right, so we just set that pretty quick. I have a preset right here. 4500. It's usually kind of that range where you would get, you know, it's a beautiful range, that range, no cap, because if you can get it right, you can make the vocal sound very present. But if, you know, sometimes it's some buildup and some nasal leadness right there. Then after that, we got a Puig Child. I mean, we could do two things. We could just run it through it just to get the sounds of the tools, but not really. I think I want a little bit of compression. And let's use this preset, West Coast Folk.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is bullshit. Nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my...
All right, so I think I'm just gonna use this not for the compression because the compression making it sound very close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just push it with the input gain. I just want the sound of the transformers at this point, and I'm gonna just be pulling it back.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on.
So it's kind of adding like some harmonic content to the mid range, and you kind of hear it sounds like I damn near did an EQ move. Pay
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the.
I like what it's doing. It's kind of sound like it's pushing the air of the vocal too. So that's why, you know, using the knowing the analog plugins and what's inside of the components and what the components do to a signal, it could be very advantageous. And I'm gonna turn off the noise. Usually I don't, but I don't like what the noise is making it sound like. Now with the Fairchild, you know, the time constant is it's just so beautiful. This is a good plugin for beginners too, because it already has like fixed attack and releases, right? So these last two settings are, you know, they have automatic releases. 1 and 2 is generally used for like bus processing, right? Like your 2 bus, your master and chain. 3 and 4 has a little bit of more faster attack, right? But you should go into the manual and look at the exact numbers. I'm not interested in the numbers. I'm just interested in how it sounds like. So that's just kind of like a brief overview of this plugin. It's very versatile, and it also does have like a mid-side thing right here, like Ladford, which is crazy because they had this from way back in the day. And we got to remember that this slot right here on the parallel split, it affects everything else going into there. So I'm just going to use this Kramer to just give me some more, you know, character and some more good vibe. So let's listen to the effects as I bring them in.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest.
So I love what the Kramer tape is doing. I mean, it's a very subtle difference, but it's definitely helping it. You know, the characteristic tapes is going to add some more saturation, some more like noise, a little bit of grit, and the over biasing just kind of changes what actual frequency content is going into the delay versus if it was the same exact, you know, dry vocal that I have right here, you know, it'll probably have a little bit more blander sound in my opinion. And pay attention because, you know, when I'm using something like this, I'm pretty smart about it because I understand that, you know, it already has a low pass filter on it too. So everything in there is getting darker. Everything that's going in to this little chain right here is just way darker in general, right? So if I knew from the beginning I was gonna make my lead vocal bright, but I'm gonna make all of my effects darker, well, it's like I'm just giving the listener, you know, contrast, right? And that's just helping them be able to distinguish, oh, you know, hey, this is a light right here in the street, and this is the, you know, the pavement right here in the street. So I'm directing them right now, but I'm doing it gradually, right? I decided I was gonna make it dark through this chain, but now it's time to do effects. And I'm making it dark. I made it bright right here, but I'm making it dark right here, right? And the next thing we're gonna do is on what H delay on a half a note, and you know I made it sound very active, and we're just gonna use a sidechain filter and everything like that. A sidechain comp.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat?
And you hear that little decay, right? So with that echo right there, I don't even want the listener to hear it. I'm using that echo as like a pseudo, you know, rhythm, like a pseudo flow. Like now it's giving a whole little, you know, swing, a whole little vibe to it. You know, you just listen to it how it decay one more time.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in.
So yeah, pretty much sometimes you can just use a delay to kind of add your own flow. You know, the rapper, he doing his little flow, but you the engineer, you could put a little flow in there, you know, your own little flow using that little echo and how it's swinging. And, you know, it got the little compressor on it too, which is making it pump, right? It's giving it life in the background, but the listener can't even hear it. It's just some crazy swag little, you know, kind of like, it's like the only thing I could compare it to is like the what is it called, swing on FL Studio. You know how when you put that little swing slider on FL Studio, it makes the whole drums just, you know, move different. So that's what I'm doing with this R comp and this little delay, is I'm trying to make the vocal just move a little bit differently, right? But not making it very obvious. Then we got the lexicon right here from UAD. I mean, it's just so easy to catch a vibe when it comes to UAD. You just go to tags, right? And for this one, I want to keep it dark. So let's go dark. Let's go medium, and then bam, loose chamber.
Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck. Nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and side in the tight and bullshit and bitches in the back looking righteous in the tight dress. I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101, how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas thought the low out, a kid got choked. And bitches in the back looking righteous in the tight dress. I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101, how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave.
So it just sounds like in the beginning with the raw vocals, it sounds like one big old dark blob that was thrown onto the beat. But when we brought in this little vocal chain right here, you hear in contrast. And lastly, right here, what I got is the V comp. You know, this is diode bridge, you know, modeling a Neve compressor. So in a situation like this, you know, we turn off the limiter. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's giving you options, but it's a very simple plugin at the same time. And I'm just going to be looking to tap it.
And we party and bullshit and bitches in the back looking righteous in the tight dress. I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101, how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas thought the low out, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned, and a fucking fight broke out. Little Biggie 101, how to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the
I love using the parallel compression in a very light way because it just makes it sound more open, right? And notice how when I'm playing around with the the ratio, the release and the input, it's like I'm kind of shaping my parallel compression around how I want to use the contrast to open up the lead vocal. Because when I do it like how I'm doing it right now, it's actually making the lead vocal sound more open.
My man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga Big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas thought the low out, a kid got.
For me, what it does, like I just can hear everything better, like the way his like I can just hear everything better, and that's what the parallel compression does. You know, it's like I'm just giving the listener another point of reference to understand that this is what his vocal is made up of, you know, because I got another signal that's just crushing all of that stuff, you know, the way he's just, you know, his nuances and the character of his voice is just crushing it all and bringing up kind of like the noise floor, I feel like is what I think of it like. I'm trying to use the parallel compression to bring up the ground level signal, you know, like just the ground, like where everything, all the good meat and all the stuff is at, right? And you know, pretty much this is all that we got for this YouTube video today. I'm gonna play it what it sound like with and without. If you do want the template, you could get it down below. And like I said again, if you guys do want me to do more videos like this where I'm not showing myself on camera, it's a lot faster for me. I could get out more content, let me know. But if not, I'll definitely you know, pop up and show my face. But let's listen to this one more time.
And have fun with Jamaican rum conversation, blunts in rotation. My man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again, rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken. Niggas start to low out, a kid got choked out, blows were stoned. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation, blunts in rotation. My man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking, got the hooker thinking. If money smell bad, then this nigga big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again, rolled up another blunt, bought a Heineken.
So, you know, the music is speaking for itself. We had a saturator right here, but I don't like how it sounds. I still haven't fully figured out this plugin. So, you know, usually also I would put my parallel compression on mid just because that's just how I like it. I want it to be down the center just to give more focus. When it's down the center, it just helps the listener focus on that vocal, you know, it kind of anchors it a little bit. So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. I do appreciate y'all. And, you know, if you guys do have any more suggestions for any type of artists y'all want me to do, let me know down below. I appreciate y'all, my YouTube family.